Now, this video got 10,000 views 2 days after starting my channel, and I was able to hit 1,000 subscribers and get monetized in 30 days. And you can see my other videos perform well also on this brand new channel. The age ranges being so wide is why I was able to get views straight away, and why in other niches you're not seeing so many views because the age ranges aren't as wide. Understanding how to use current events to your advantage to get views, like I did with this video here, which I made before Law and Crime Network made their video, which ended up boosting my video. CTR, click-through rate, improving your thumbnails, search engine optimization, so when people search certain topics, your videos can pop up. Understanding how to use short-form content as a promotion for your long-form content. Understanding things like this took me from these conditions to these conditions. So guys, if you're someone who's always wanted to be a YouTuber or you just want to make money online, this book is a must read. Link in the description below. Being able to know as a man, I could whip this out right now and go crazy. I don't care if we at the club, even I don't go to the club. I don't care if we at the club and you want to go to the bathroom. I don't care where we are. I know as a man, I've got that sexual confidence to where I can just whip it out anywhere, and I can, not saying that's what life is about. Obviously we want to protect our energy, but I'm saying you should have that confidence that when it is time, I'm going to perform.
I woke up in the morning, I say I need one of those. They got me trying all they clothes. They got me trying all they clothes. I swear to God, I never wear a dress.
Okay, so what's good, guys? We're going to go straight into this video. And this video is about Kegels and how Kegels has made me more sexually attractive and really improved my life. Let's start off with why I kind of wanted to get into Kegels. So like most men, I had the corn stuff going on, right? Watching Cornhub and being on those type of platforms. And generally, I just got to a place in my life where that wasn't serving me. And I just wanted to maximize my sexual capabilities in a sense. I wanted to be the best version of myself. And for people who watch this channel, you understand about me that I like to maximize things in life. So if it's looks, dressing better, whatever it is, health, I want to be the best version of myself I can possibly be, even in the bedroom, right? So that's why I kind of first got into Kegels, and I really just noticed, and this one of the things, wanting to be more sexually, not only sexually attractive, but more sexually capable and be the best version of myself sexually. I understood that I had to stop watching corn as well, because it just kills off some of your natural drive that you have for getting to it. Like I remember right now, there's a person I used to talk to back in the day, right? Is actually when I was going through some other stuff in life, right? They told me that anytime they'll go to smash a girl that they thought was like bad or like they really wanted to perform well for, they would make sure they would bust one before going to smash so that they can have the best sex drive, right? So corn does kill your sex drive to an extent. And also, guys, just watching this back, what I meant by that, because I know I said killed his sex drive, but he did it so he could have a good sex drive. What I really meant is so he doesn't bust quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? He used to watch corn, so he doesn't bust quick. So therefore, he can have his best sex because he's not busting quick. What it really does is mentally affect you because you're watching people getting it on a screen. So when you're finally there in person, right, it can get to the point where you don't even perform because you're so used to seeing it from the screen. So it's just a negative thing. It's something you should definitely kill off. My life has been so much better since killing that off, and I've seen so much of an improvement with my sexual performance since killing that off. But I just wanted to give you a bit of a frame of mind as to why I got into Kegels. And let me add this as well, guys. I just saw that it was very important to me, right? Let me rephrase it like this. I saw the power of good penis. Let me put it like that, bro. The effects you can have on a woman from smacking her good, you could tell her to jump off a cliff, she'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So I really started seeing being a man and just being able to know as a man, I could whip this out right now and go crazy. I don't care if we at the club, even I don't go to the club. I don't care if we at the club and you want to go to the bathroom. I don't care where we are. I know as a man, I've got that sexual confidence to where I could just whip it out anywhere, and I can, not saying that's what life is about. Obviously we want to protect our energy, but I'm saying you should have that confidence that when it is time, I'm going to perform. And most men are not walking around with that confidence. Most men have anxiety when it comes to sex, bro. To an extent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're gonna bust fast, not even get up, not perform well, the size of their stuff. A lot of men just have anxiety around sex. It's why I actually believe there's a lot of hate out there in the world when it comes to, black people. For an example, I feel like a lot of that hate can come towards of, anxiety towards penis sizes and stuff like that. I really do feel like men not being sexually confident creates negative vibrations in the world for sure. So that was part of it too, just seeing the capability of just smacking a girl good. You know what I'm saying? She can start giving you money. She can start paying you just because you smacking it so good. You know what I'm saying? I mention this all the time, bro. There's so many deadbeats out there, but just because they smacking it good, they got the woman's wholesome, submission. So one of the very first things I noticed from doing Kegels was I'm in control in the bedroom. Like, I had a recent experience, not gonna go too much in, but I tell myself when I'm about to bust, bro. I'm telling myself I'm not just, oh, it's so good, and then, oh, it was too good and I just had to. No, I'm in control. And you've got to realize, bro, that confidence in the bedroom, it transfers to real life. You start walking around and you become more sexually attractive because you got confidence. It's like, as a man, when you achieve in business, you have a certain confidence when you're out there in the world. When you know you as a man can really do your thing, there's a certain confidence you have about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you know you're in control there, it's like it's a dominance, bro. I'm controlling the. You ain't controlling me. You know what I'm saying? Even for those who practice semen retention, if you finally say, you know what, I'm not promoting that if that's not what you're trying to do. But if you say, you know what, I've done my semen retention, this ain't the thing I'm doing for the rest of my life or whatever, I can come have my little fun and then I'll get back on semen retention, right? Or whatever you're doing. If you're in that position, it even helps you even more on something like semen retention, because if you're smacking some and you're telling yourself, I'm not about to butt right now, I'll butt when I want, what do you think you're going to be able to do when you go back on semen retention? That's why I'm saying, bro, there's even guys, I think Kevin Gates said it, he be smacking stuff and just not butt. It just doesn't, orgasm. That's semen retention. That's controlling your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's real. The same empowerment you get from semen retention, from controlling your stuff, you get it in the bedroom too. Because it's like, bro, I'm controlling my stuff. You ain't telling me when to butt. You know what I'm saying? So I would say one of the very first things I noticed was just a confidence. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain confidence. I tell myself, you're in control in the bedroom, and it's so powerful to be in control in the bedroom as a man. One thing that helped as well is understanding my pelvic floor muscles. When you control your pelvic floor muscles, bro, the strokes that you give are going to be so much better, bro. See, a lot of men, when they're screwing a woman, they're screwing with just their penis. You're supposed to screw her with your hips, bro. Like, that's when it comes, like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to screw her with your pelvic floor muscles. You're not supposed to F her with your penis. We've been brainwashed. You're supposed to F her with your pelvic floor muscles. But a lot of you don't do Kegels at all. So you don't even know what your pelvic floor muscles are. You don't even feel them. I'll tell you what they are right now. You know when you're peeing and you stop? You see that muscle that makes you stop the pee? That's your pelvic floor muscles. And you need to work on getting those stronger. When you start being able to feel your pelvic floor muscles, you'll start feeling, right? And every day, right? When you get in the bedroom, you'll feel them. You'll start feeling, wait, I didn't feel these before. I was just screwing her with my penis. When you start feeling your pelvic floor muscles, you're now screwing her with the pelvic floor muscles, not the penis. The reason you guys bust fast, because all your tension is built up on the tip. Your what's it called again? What's it called again, bro? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it is what it is, bro. The tip. All your tension is built up on the tip, bro. So if you're screwing her with your dick, of course you're gonna bust fast because all your tension is already there on the dick. But when you're screwing her from the pelvic floor, right? When you screw her from the pelvic floor, you have control, bro. You can fully bow. A lot of you guys are just like this. You're going from there. No, you should bow. I'm not trying to turn this video into some other stuff, bro. I'm just trying to show you guys in its totality, bro. And then one piece of game that I've learned, because some of you guys are going to take my advice, right? And you're going to go start practicing this stuff. One thing I've learned as well, you actually have to strengthen the pelvic floor muscle. See, me, I thought it was simply about feeling the contraction. And then once you feel the contraction, you could be in the bedroom and then now feel that same contraction and control it, right? That contraction is good, but you're supposed to strengthen that contraction. See, every time you do a Kegel workout and you feel that contraction on your pelvic floor muscle, you're supposed to continuously do it till it gets stronger. That's what actually strengthens your ability to bust fast, not bust fast, get hard, etc., bro. It's the strengthening of the pelvic floor muscle itself, not just feeling the pelvic floor muscle in the bedroom. Because you can feel the pelvic floor muscle in the bedroom and still bust quick. But if you are actually working on that contraction and strengthening it, That's actually what gives you that control of when to let it go, when to not. And when you're doing Kegel workouts and you're holding those pelvic floor muscles for 5 seconds and then you're letting them go, you're strengthening them. You know what I'm saying? You're strengthening them. So when it's in the bedroom and it's time to let it go, you have control over that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so guys, I'm gonna leave it like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What journeys are you on? Because this is one thing we don't talk about as men. So I'm gonna come here and talk about it. You know, we don't talk about our sexual health as men, and this is a channel centered around attraction. You being able to have that confidence in the bedroom, do you know how much more attractive sexually that's gonna make you? And you know, with sexual attraction too, it's not all about your face card and stuff like that. You know, sexual attraction is a bit more about how you're making a woman feel. So if you're confident in the bedroom, you know you're a man who can do what you're doing in the bedroom. Even if you're a 6 in the face, you could still be sexually attractive to that woman because you got that sexual confidence. Whereas a guy could be a Chad. He don't know what you're doing in the bedroom though. He's not gonna have that natural sexual aura when talking to a woman. This is game, bro. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know a couple of your experiences with this as well. And I'll make sure to see you in the next video. I'm out.